And I didn't say that. Like, the spring game format will be similar to what you saw today. It will be offense versus defense. We won't do a draft like we have in the past because of numbers. We don't have the ability to truly have two complete offense and defenses and feel like it's going to be what's best for our program. So we will go offense versus defense for a spring game and score it in a way kind of like we scored it today, something that our guys are familiar with. But we'll find a way to make it competitive, but it'd be great to see those guys compete.
And just with the progress of the quarterback competition, just, where do you feel like CJ is today compared to where he was even just at the start of a couple weeks ago?
He's much improved. I mean, he's done a good job, as all three of them have. Blake has done a good job. Like, they've all improved, and that's all you ask them. Each of them improved, and they really are. So he's improved from where he was practice one, but all of them are. Credit to their coach and credit to them, but it really just constantly moving.
Night practice, and do you get a sense of like the voices of leadership that are starting to emerge a little bit, and how have you tried to push those guys forward?
Coaches have provided a lot of the leadership, but those guys all at different times. I wish I could say it's just one guy. I think it's just kind of by committee right now, and probably more so within the room. Which the position, more than anything you see, I think all three quarterbacks that are competing have all done a good job of rallying the offense. Jagasol is probably one of the few returning starters on the offensive line that's in there constantly with the ones that have done a good job of rallying the troops. And defensively, you'll hear, Leonard Moore, you hear Don Schuler, guys that have been out there and played. Drake Bowen's been great. Sneed, all those guys that have played, all at moments you'll hear their voice. And so you want to continue to empower those guys. At the end of the day, those are the guys that will be on the field, and those are the guys that have to provide the leadership to our team.
All right, middle row on the left, Len Clark.
Marcus, piggybacking off of Pete's question on leadership, looking at Drake Bowen, what do you need from him as far as leadership, and where has he grown in his position?
I think he's been a great leader for our program, for our linebackers room. Kaiser gets a lot of credit because Kaiser's the older statesman and captain, but I think Drake was a vocal leader when he needed to be last year and continues to be this year. So what do I need from Drake is continuing to lead when it's necessary because people respect him because he's played high-level defense for us. But also continue just to be the best version of Drake, right? Continue to improve as a player, help guys get lined up, correct guys when they're wrong. And so my expectations of Drake are really high, but his probably expectations of himself are higher.